So, did you know that taking care of your body is actually a way to worship God? That's right. In 1 Corinthians, it says, "Do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit?" But what does that mean? And how should it shape the way we treat our physical health? Well, today we're going to dive deep into what the Bible actually says about fitness, health, and honoring God with our bodies. This isn't just about hitting the gym or looking good. It's about stewardship, discipline, and glorifying God in everything that we do. So stick around because we're going to be covering some powerful biblical truths and practical ways that you can start treating your body as the temple God created it to be. Now, a lot of people think fitness in terms of looks or performance. Maybe they want to lose weight, gain muscle, or just feel better. But for Christians, our perspective on health goes way beyond that. The Bible actually calls us to see our bodies as something sacred, something that belongs to God. Paul tells us in 1 Corinthians, "Do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit within you, whom you have from God? You are not your own, for you were bought with a price. So glorify God in your body." That last part, "you were bought with a price," it's so powerful. Jesus literally gave his life for us. And because of that, we don't just belong to ourselves. We belong to God, and that means that we have a responsibility to take care of what he has given us, including our physical health. Some people hear this and think, okay, so does that mean that I have to be like a bodybuilder or a marathon runner? And no. It's not about extremes. It's about understanding that our health, what we eat, how we move, how we rest, all of it affects how well we can serve God and others. So think about it this way. If you had a church building, would you trash it? Would you let it fall apart? Never clean it? Never take care of it? Of course not. You'd honor it because it's a place of worship. But guess what? Your body is an even greater temple because it's where the Holy Spirit dwells. So, okay, we know our bodies are temples, but why does our physical health actually matter to God? Well, think about it practically. When we're not taking care of our bodies, it affects everything in our lives. When we're tired, sick, or weak, we're not as effective in our work, in serving others, or even in our prayer life. If we're constantly exhausted because we don't get enough rest, how can we have the energy to love and serve others the way Jesus calls us to? If we're eating unhealthy foods all the time and not taking care of our bodies, how can we have the strength and endurance to do the things that God has called us to do? Think about the disciples. Jesus and his followers walked everywhere. They were physically active. They ate simple, whole foods. They worked hard. God designed us to move, to nourish our bodies well, and to take care of ourselves, not just for our own sake, but so that we can serve others better. So, all right, how do we actually live this out? How can we take this from the Bible verse and make it part of our everyday lives? So here are 3 super practical ways to honor God with your body. The first one, eat wisely. Again, 1 Corinthians, but 10, or chapter 10, we're talking about, it says, whether you eat or drink, do it all for the glory of God. And that means food isn't just about pleasure, it's about nourishment. Now, I'm not saying that you can never have dessert, but we should be mindful of what we're putting into our bodies. Think of food like fuel. You wouldn't put cheap gas into a high-performance car, right? Well, your body is far more valuable than that car, of course. So eating foods that give you energy and keep you healthy helps you stay strong for God's work. Again, look, I love donuts just as much as the next person, but if all I eat is sugar and junk like that, I won't have the energy to do what God has called me to do. So the second part, move daily. The Bible is full of people who worked hard and moved their bodies daily. Even Jesus walked miles and miles in his ministry. We were created to be active. So you don't have to be an athlete to take care of your body. Maybe for you, it's going on a walk every day, or maybe it's stretching in the morning, playing a sport you love, or hitting the gym. I like the gym. But the point is, movement is a gift from God, and we should use it. Think of it this way. Every time you move, every time you take care of your body, you're saying, God, thank you for this body. I'm going to take care of it so that I can serve you better. Okay, the third part, rest and recover. God commands us to rest. It's not just a suggestion, by the way. It's part of the way we're designed. In Exodus, it says, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Rest isn't just about avoiding burnout. It's about trusting that God is in control. And when we rest, we're saying to God, I trust you enough to take a break. So whether it's making sure you get enough sleep, taking a Sabbath day, or just pausing to breathe, rest is a spiritual discipline that keeps our bodies and minds healthy. So here's the big question. What's one step that you can take to honor God with your body? Maybe it's swapping out soda for water. Maybe it's going on a short walk after dinner. Maybe it's committing to having better sleep habits. Whatever it is, start small and stay consistent. Remember, your body is that temple, not for your glory, but for God's glory. And when we take care of our health, we're not just improving our lives, we're becoming better servants of Christ. I'd really love to hear from you. Please drop a comment below and let me know. What's one thing you're going to do this week to take better care of your body? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. See you next time. Stay strong in body and spirit, and God bless.